Hey, it's Malika here. I'm glad to be back with you again today. I wanted to do this video because earlier in the week we talked about our next healthy habit, which is to make sure we're including some fruits or veggies in with our meals and snacks. And one thing that we talked about was having a veggie stir fry along with our meals. So I thought maybe we could just spend a few minutes together and whip one up, see how easy that is. So let's see if you can see this. Yeah, I think so, right? Okay, so I already washed these vegetables. We have here, I'm only going to do half of what I normally do. I know you can't see my face anymore, but this zucchini and squash, I normally do double this, but I'm just going to make a little bit right now. And this is some green onion. So I normally do 4 stalks of green onion and a whole zucchini and a whole squash. And then I'm also going to put some kale in. I have a bag over there. Also, the little one is having some TV time over there, so hopefully it's not going to disturb us too much. But let's get started cutting up our veggies. So I guess I'll cut the zucchini first, just since it's here. How has your healthy habit been going so far? Have you been successful with, I like to cut my veggies a little smaller than this. Successful with, you know, making sure you have some sort of fruits or veggies with your meals. How's that going for you? For me, it's okay. Like I mentioned to you that I used to go, you know, days without having any vegetables. And so I just recently started making this, honestly. This is very new for me. So that's why I thought we could do it together. I just dropped a piece on the floor. Okay, we won't eat that one. But anyway, I was very proud of myself for including this recipe in my life because it's not that difficult. And I personally like the way it tastes. And I never thought I would be eating zucchini and squash and stuff and kale, but I am, and I'm happy about that, and I'm pretty sure my body is happy about that too. And this, I think, is cool because I've been using it actually with all kinds of stuff. Chicken dishes, you know, as a side. On the side with ground turkey dishes. You eat ground turkey or ground beef, you know, it goes with either one. So it's very versatile. That's cool. I hope you can hear me over this loud cutting board. Right now, it's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon where I am. Okay, so I cut that up. You know what I should have been doing while I was cutting that? Which you can do when you make this. You'll be smarter about it. Get the kale going first, actually, while you're cutting that, because kale, I don't know, I think it's, we got a bag of kale here, so we're just going to put some of that in. I think, for me personally, I like to let this cook a little bit before the others, because I think it takes a little longer to cook. That's enough because we're not making much. So while that's heating up, let's look at the benefits that we get from eating this. Let's see, kale, it says, has 14% of our daily recommended potassium, 8% fiber, 4 grams of protein, 350% of our daily recommended vitamin A. 350%. Yikes, that is a lot. 230% of our vitamin C. That's awesome. 15% of the calcium, 10% of the iron we need. What? 1,170% of vitamin K. Now let's go back because the serving size for this is 4 ounces. I don't know how much I just put in here. Probably not 4 ounces, but you know, you get the point. Measure out how much you're going to use and then see what you get. Okay, we'll come back to that in a second. But as you can see, kale is definitely good for you. So you want to try to add this to your diet if you can, right? Let's turn that down a little bit because that's popping pretty high. I like when the oil gets on the leaves because then they look so pretty. It turns like this pretty bright green. Can you see that? We'll let that sit a little bit more. Back to our nutrition facts. Thiamine, 8%. Riboflavin, I don't know how you pronounce that, 8%. Niacin, 6%. B6, 15%. Folate, 8%. It's important for us girls. Phosphorus, 6%. Magnesium, 10%. Copper, 15%. And manganese, 45%. Wow. So, this is a kind of superfood, huh? So we're going to be able to feel really good about eating this. Okay, now let's put in our other stuff. I should just scrape that all in there, huh? It's probably a better idea. Is with the different colored greens and the yellow. I think, do we need a little more oil? I think so. Okay, we'll put a little more. This is olive oil. Also good for you. Oh, I was saying earlier that it was lunchtime here. It's about 1 o'clock. I haven't had lunch yet. So I'm thinking what I should do. Actually, while I'm thinking that, I should preheat the oven because I have some, you can't see my face. I have some whole wheat pita bread and I have some taco meat in there, some leftover taco meat. It's ground turkey, and I think I'll put this in there and make like a little pita pocket or something. Fajita probably can't talk. Would be better if it was chicken, but the taco meat is pretty tasty, so I think we'll enjoy that. I looked up, I didn't look up the nutrition facts on the squash. I did look up the zucchini though. Hold on, I wrote it down. Let's see what else we're getting in here. One medium zucchini has 14% of your daily recommended potassium, 8% of your fiber, 58% of your vitamin C, 15% of your vitamin B6, again, important for us girls. 4% protein, 3% calcium, 8% magnesium, 7% vitamin A, and 3% of your iron. So I used half a zucchini, so we can just half all of that for this, but normally I would use a whole one. So as you can see, you get a lot of benefit from this. Your body is definitely going to appreciate it. And this is almost done, honestly. I'm just letting those the zucchini and the squash get a little softer. If I could find the top to this little skillet right now, I would. But my kitchen is a mess. I can't show you what's happening over there, or my husband will kill me. So, and also, if you got a little too much oil in here, you can just drain it. You know, put it in a strainer. Afterwards, drain out some of the oil. I would do that with you too, but again. Okay, so we're back. Apparently my camera decided it was no longer going to record this video. So, anyway. My stove is trying to make me do something I don't want to do, which is get out the lighter. I have to tell you something about myself. I'm afraid of fire. And I really, there we go, do not want to have to get the lighter to light this stove again, because I'm scared of fire. So there you go. Now you know something silly about me that I had no intention of telling you today. Okay, back on track, right? Because that's what we're doing. This healthy eating quest. Things try to take us off track, we just get right back on. So let's put a little seasoning. I am not suggesting, seasoned salt, right? I don't know. You put your own seasonings. I'm not telling you what seasonings to put. I generally like salt, pepper, and a little, this is, what is this? This is, no, garlic powder. I don't know if that's what you like, but I like it. I have to smash it up in this little cup because my garlic powder is ridiculous. It's like turned into like a thing of rocks. It's garlic rocks, not powder. That's so like unfortunate. So I'm trying to like smash it up in here in this little cup first. And in all honesty, you should season this earlier on in the process. But, you know, that's life. Life is imperfect, right? We do stuff not necessarily in the best way, but we do the best we can and get back on track. So that's what we're doing. And I personally think this is good enough. What do you think? That's soft enough for me. I'm just stirring all the seasoning in. And there you go. We got a nice little, turn the fire off, veggie stir fry. And okay, I'll be there in just a second. So the oven actually just finished preheating while we were dealing with the madness with the camera. So I'm gonna put my pita pocket in the oven a little bit with my meat, and I will have all this deliciousness together for my lunch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you get to try this recipe. Hold on, because that's just ridiculous. Okay, there you are. All right. Yeah, so hope you had fun. Hope you get to try it. And yeah, much success to you on your healthy eating quest. Take care. Bye.